Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 10 logo. Block the screen, block the screen. Block the screen. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 37-yard line. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more of the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Here's Jones, throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Jones. He completes this one to Mack. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
A gain of 16 on the play, but it's third down.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Right 54. Right 54.
From the gun on third down, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's going to be an intriguing matchup to continue to watch. You don't get in the playoffs without having a good guy to cover out wide. If they want to move on, get in the championship, then the Super Bowl, he's going to have to be big in this one.
And this is not basketball where you're worried about your star getting fouls and getting in trouble, maybe not playing as much. You take your number one guy, put it on their number one guy, and try and limit their offense.
And it brings up third down.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Big stop, G. Big fight.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53, check 53, go.
Here's Jackson. It's wearing the tight end with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now they try the right side here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
53's mine. 53's mine. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check 13.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 37-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let him know, let him know.
Jackson now. They'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Check 43.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On the ready. 53, check 53. I got you.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jones now operating from the gun. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Barkley on first down running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 18-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He dumps it off to Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A toss out to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
18, Gator. Ready.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This will be fielded at the 17. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
On 1st and 10, Jones. The throw caught by Core. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Barkley. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Here we go. 70, Indy.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, watch that.
2.
Jones, a final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at the 3. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 17 yards and a Giant first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
I smell fear in that offense. Ready?
Now Jones to throw on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mack. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a second and long.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, box truck.
Second and 15. And that's going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That's what I do.
On second and 15 now. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45.
25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. And 25.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Jones now throwing on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Whip. Watch the whip. Slam.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, it's Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run on first down. Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, it would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. And he'll give it here to his running back. Grant Haley in on the stop.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
At the 44-yard line.
He's talking to the right. Three down.
Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No ball, but ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man.